Friday, February 7th. It's raining. They said storm's supposed to be coming through. At least it's not cold. Supposed to be cold overnight though. I saw somebody post something about the temperature. It's supposed to be in like the low 40s or something like that. So, which means it's gonna, that feel like temperature means it's gonna be colder. So, that's perfect. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I went into McDonald's the other morning. I had a little bit of money that somebody gave me, and they have a on their app you can get a 99-cent any size coffee and stuff like that. So I get that every morning. It's nice to have something like that, some kind of stability, that whatever. But I went in there. I think I mentioned, I don't know, but I'll mention it again because of what happened today. I go in there, and usually I go in there at the same time. I'll go in there after the guy cleans the bathroom and stuff like that, wash my face and stuff like that, use the bathroom, and then I'll come back out, dry my face off with the towel, because they don't have paper towels in there. They have that air dryer thing. So then I'll just wait, and then I'll go in there around the same time. But I was in there the other morning. I guess this woman noticed me being out here all the time, because I'm right here when people turn out, but I'm not in the way of anything. I'm just kind of sitting in the parking lot. By this time, there's other cars in the parking lot. But anyway, this woman was in waiting on her order when I was up there putting the stuff in my coffee, and she comes out and she just asked me, what's it like sleeping in your vehicle? I'm looking around like thinking, what? God came out of nowhere. I said, well, I live in it. I said, so yeah, I'm homeless. I'm a homeless guy. I've been living in it for months, and you just see right there. She goes, I thought you just overnight. I said, no. Overnight? Why would you ask me? Were you watching me? But anyway, today I went in there, and yesterday I went in there, and I noticed she was in the back as soon as you go in there, because I had to reconnect to their Wi-Fi so I can get the app to open up so I can get the bar thing to scan for the coffee. So I noticed as soon as I walked in there yesterday, she got up, took her tray out, and she went out the door. She could not have gotten out of there fucking quicker. I mean, you would have thought the place was on fire, man. She could not have. I just thought it was funny. Everybody talk about that coronavirus, and it's killing people. Apparently, it's a bad thing and everything like that. But I'll tell you what, you tell a motherfucker you're homeless, same effect, same goddamn effect. You let a motherfucker know you're broke, same effect, man. You're not a person anymore. You're not that guy that was working you're not that guy that was working or anything like that a few months ago. Or you may not be that guy that they saw if you worked in a store or something like that. Say, wait a minute, didn't you used to work there? And then the person they used to talk to you and everything, they used to come in and talk to you, like, you're not that same person now. Now you're homeless. Oh, well, wait a minute. You used to talk to me oh yeah, well, I can't talk to you now. I don't want to get the homeless on me. I don't want to get the homeless on me. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. It's like that movie. Joe Dirt, where when he had that thing strapped to his back, and he thought it was a missile and stuff, and when it hit, it was just a crapper, and he was sitting there like I forget what the quote was, but he said, "Oh, I got the poo on me and stuff. I don't want to get the homeless on me. I don't want to get the homeless on me. Get it off me. Ew." She probably took her clothes home and burned them and shit. Yeah, but I just thought it was funny. How fucking people are. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the news guy to get back to me. See how that goes. Hopefully that goes well. So he's gonna help me. He couldn't believe it either. When I told him and stuff like that, and he agreed with me with these agencies. He says, yeah, he goes, I'd rather give the fucking money to the homeless person that I come across or buy them something to eat or something like that than send it to these fucking agencies. So he's a pretty cool guy. So they know. Nobody gets involved because, who cares, Who cares if they're ripping off the money, What they don't realize is, your tax dollars are going to that too. These people are living high in the hog, and I've mentioned this, yeah, it just, God, I'm so speechless anymore. I don't even know what to do anymore. Um, I got an email the other day from a place that I applied to, um, where one of the places that I sit and stuff like that. And basically, I got to go in there and sell myself now. I got to talk to somebody. So there's a girl in there um, that works up in the front, stuff like that. So I'm going to, yeah, she's pretty cute too. So yeah, I'm going to go talk to her. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't see her. I saw her, but she was so fucking busy and shit like that, so I just didn't want to interrupt. Sometimes the area that I sit, so like I said, it's a little lunch area or something like that, where your customers sit and stuff like that. I was going to hit her up yesterday, but when she goes on break or something, but she didn't take break yesterday. So I'll try to hit her up today or something like that. But yeah, it's they see me there all the time, so I'm just gonna talk to her, tell her, and like I said, I got a good rapport in there. That the employees say hi to me, customers say hi to me, and stuff like that. I got one every Sunday that the wife started talking to me about football and stuff, and then the old man started talking to me. So the customers, sometimes they come by. Sometimes I see the same faces and stuff. Some of them will come by and they'll smile at me, and a couple of beauties, they'll come, as they're walking by, they'll smile, say good morning and stuff. I'm like a fixture there, you know. I'm like a fixture, so it's easy work. Yeah, it's money. Go in there and see what happens. So I got to go in there and try to sell myself. Hopefully this news guy does something. But yeah, I just want to share about that. I just want to share about that. Like I said, I guess that woman, I don't know how long she's been in there. I just, I don't notice who goes in there and goes out of there. I just happen to pay attention now when I went in there about that, because she said something to me that morning. And, yeah, you're going to look down on me because she's probably one of those ones that got money because, ex-husbands, or she's a widow or something like that. So she's better than everybody because she got money from something like that, that kind of shit. I'm better than you because I got money. Well, you got money not because you worked for it, not because you earned it. That's what cracks me up about a lot of people, silver spoon fed motherfuckers and shit like that. They're better and everything like that. Well, first, if they get cut off, they'd never, ever, ever fucking survive. Yeah, see, this screen's getting dark again. I don't know. I'll have to see if it, I don't know. I don't know. What are you going to do? All right. Just one more hindrance after another. Yeah. Want this rain to fucking stop. The plastic I put up over the thing, that's not working. I don't know what else to do. Because the wind blows. Now the wind blowing from this direction, so it blows it. I got to get something heavy. I don't have anything heavy enough to put over it. If it wasn't windy, I guess it would work. Or if the wind was blowing in the other direction, coming, from the east, it would. But that's not how it works when you're fucking broke. Shit don't work out like that for you. God damn it. When you gonna fucking realize? Simple things like that don't work out for you. No, you can't have it that way. We need to make it more difficult for you. Yeah, the news guy, when he saw that, he asked about that and looked at that. He's like, yeah, well, he goes, it's pretty crafty. I said, well, I'm trying. You got to do shit like that. Yeah, the cold temperature's going to be tonight. Hopefully I'll go over there and talk to her today and see what happens. I noticed there's one guy that's relocating, and I hear them and stuff like that. Apparently, a lot of people don't show up for work, and I hear them talking. It's like, well, yeah, so-and-so is scheduled today, but they didn't come in, or this and this, and you pick up on that. I listen to all that, and I pick up on that, and see how it goes. It benefits me. I can walk there. I can work anytime. Fuck, if they work me 10 hours a fucking day, man, it's walking distance. Gets me that money. Gets me cleaned up. See how it goes. I'm in there every day. They feel pretty comfortable with me, I guess. I mean, they let me sit there. Um, Manager goes by when he sees me and goes, "Hey, buddy, good morning." Everything like that. So he seems like a pretty decent guy. They all seem pretty decent in there. A lot of pretty women in there that work there. Wow, man. A lot of pretty women that work in there. Man, oh man, it's just one after another that works in there. I don't know. I'm like a fixture. They kind of sometimes get that feeling like that sometimes they want to come over and say something, but they don't. Or they're just like, man, this guy in here, why? What's going on with this? I don't know. I hope to find out today. I don't think it is that way with them because you kind of can get a feel for people and stuff when you see them enough, and we'll see how it goes. I'll talk to her. I don't know if I don't think she's a manager or anything like that, but I've seen her tell other employees, I need this done or I need this done. So she might have something. She's one of the ones you got to talk to, and she seems pretty laid back. But it's the same people I see all the time, every single day. And they're in there in the morning, and sometimes when I go back at night, I've seen them go in there, 6 o'clock, because I have to go there now to fill my water bottle up, because the other place is closed. So I have to go in there and fill my water bottle up at night. I bought a bigger water bottle. I try not to buy too much. Those little bottles are working, but I got to keep filling them up and stuff like that. So I bought 2 bigger bottles. But when I go up there, most of the time when I go over there at 6 o'clock at night or stuff like that, same people are still there. I'm like, damn, man, you've been here since like 8 o'clock this morning, and you're still working. So I don't know how their schedule works. Maybe they're that short-handed, where they got to work and stuff like that. I don't know. Sometimes I see the same people every day working. I don't know what time they get done or stuff like that, but yeah, the fucking rain's coming down again, pouring down fucking rain. So I'm trapped here. Yeah, the battery's dead too. I can't get a battery. They're like $200 fucking dollars, almost $200 for a fucking battery. I had no idea they were that much. And it's better to buy the battery there at the place and just have them install it. It's better to have them install it because they'll check it and install it right there for free as long as I buy the battery there. But I was pricing them, man. They're like $140, $160. Some of them are $200 something fucking dollars for fucking car batteries. God damn, man. I expect them to be $19.99 or $29.99, but almost $200 fucking dollars. Wow. So I can't get that. And with everything electronic now, and things are electronic in this thing and everything like that, with the computer and stuff like that, it's better they just do it. I don't know. It's got, you take the terminals off, but it's got these wires that run off it too, that are connected to the battery and stuff. So it's better just to have them do it. Somebody that does that kind of shit all the time, because you don't want to really fuck everything up. If they fuck it up, then they got to pay for it and shit like that. But you fuck it up, now you're really screwed. So it's better just to have them put it in and test it and make sure everything's going and stuff like that. But still, man, $135, $160, $235, and Jesus Christ, almost $200, $300 fucking dollars for a fucking car battery. What the fuck, man? So I can't do that. The news guy did follow my one page. I sent him links and stuff like that on my one Facebook page that I created, which is also the name of this YouTube channel. So he did follow that, because you get notifications when somebody follows you, and I get an email for that. So yeah, he is following that. But we'll see how he does. You gotta try something, man. You gotta let people know. I say it all the time. You can't hide it. Some people just. He asked me about that too, about pride and stuff like that. I'm like, look, dude, pride goes out the fucking window, man. You can't. If you sit here and don't say shit to nobody, You know, you don't know who you're going to come across. I've said that in videos, man. You got to let people know. That's why I started doing these videos on YouTube. But like I said, man, once they hear your, and he said the same thing when I talked to him. He said the same thing. He goes, yeah, well, you know, the problem with it is when people hear you're homeless, they think, well, you're there because of drugs or alcohol, or you have a criminal history and stuff like that. He goes, you don't have any of that, do you? I said, no, I don't have any of that. I says, I don't need that problem. I got big enough problems trying to get work. And I told him why I can't get work. He goes, and we talked about that, and he says, yeah, he goes, you know, he goes, once you start getting to a certain age and stuff like that. I said, yeah, the insurance companies look at that. They look at that, and they right away they assume, well, we're not going to cover them because they assume, well, you got this, or you're close to this age, and they figure, well, if you're not going to work there that long. You figure, well, okay, well, you're this age, so you might only work here a while and then go for this. So they assume all that, and maybe that's happened to them. So they're covering themselves. So that's what the situation is. You're not going to change that. Ain't shit you can do about that. But remember, we got laws in this country. You can't age discriminate. You can't do this, can't do that. But when you go in and fill things out, here's what we have. You have to put down if you're over the age of 40. Then you have to put down what race you are, whether you're male or female. This is shit. But we can't discriminate. Can't discriminate now. But they got the little red asterisk next to it now. You have to fill that shit out. You have to put that in, or you can't move on to the next page. Can't move on to the next page unless you fill that out, because you get that error thing. Check that shit out. But can't talk about that. That's racist. Can't talk about that. That's only in my mind. That's my bitter mind. That's what I'm making that shit up. Nobody will go out and research it because I'm making that shit up. Remember, I've been told that in other videos. That's how racism starts. I'm making that shit up. It's in my mind. I've lost it. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this fucking rain to stop so I can get over and get set up. I don't know if it's gonna rain all day. And that's the thing too. I don't want to do too much driving either, because I don't want to lose this spot. And it's the weekend, and there's one guy that comes here. Pretty decent guy. He's bought me something to eat at the McDonald's and stuff, and gave me a couple bucks. And he comes over and talks and stuff like that. But he says there ain't much he can do. He lives with his mom and dad and stuff, and apparently his parents have money and shit like that, and they're looking to cut him off. And he gets a monthly check of like over $2,000 or something like that, disability or some kind of shit like that. He's in his 30s and stuff, and his mom and dad pays bills and shit like that, but he can't help me out. Come on, man. Yeah, they apparently his girlfriend lives right down the road, and I don't know how far he lives, but they meet here in the afternoon or stuff like that, and she parks her car and then they leave, and then her car will sit here for like the weekend. I can't take that chance of rolling out of here. And she said, and they turn around and say, well, just park in his spot just to fuck me. And you have to be mindful of that kind of thing, you know. You got to be mindful of that kind of situation, you know. So can't lose the spot, so I can't go. I can't drive anywhere unless I absolutely fucking have to. And then the car will sit here all week. You know, people do that shit, man. People are spiteful. They do shit like that. So I gotta be I gotta be cautious of that. Can't do that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video about that woman in the McDonald's. You know, I just thought it was funny. And you see the reaction. The news guy even said that too when I talked to him. Like in the video, the wind was blowing and stuff to my back, and the hair was covering. He told me, I had to tie my hair back, because the wind was blowing and stuff. He goes, you know, you don't want to look like Jesus. Why? Maybe people will feel more sorry about it if I look like him. We can't talk about that though. Can't talk about that. See, we're not allowed to talk about anything. It doesn't matter that I see things with my own eyes and I experience it. We're not allowed to talk about it. Making that shit up doesn't exist. Making that shit up. You're just trying to rile things up. You know, they say you're trying to be like the media, trying to rile things up. Yeah, you're right. I'm just making shit up. I got a great life. You know, I got a great situation going on. I need to make shit up. Come on, man. Get the fuck away from me with your bullshit. But yeah, I just want to make that video. I just want to do this today. Again, I got to make videos to stay in rotation. It's a new channel and stuff like that. So, yeah, I want to do this. But yeah, I just... How can you not laugh about something like that, you know? You know, I ruined her day, I guess, you know. I made it uncomfortable for her now. She asked me, what's it like living in a... Well, why don't you come over and spend the night with me, you know? Come over and spend the night, sit in the passenger side, spend the night and sleep. Make it a rainy night. Make it a rainy... How about tonight? Come by when it's going to be cold. Spend the night with me. Sleep over there in the cold. Then you'll know. Then you'll know what it's like to sleep in here every single fucking night. But now I'm waiting on this news guy to do something. He was nice enough. He gave me money. His camera guy gave me money. So, and they kept asking me, you know, what's it like to be homeless? What's it like? I told him, I says, you can't put it into words. I mean, I told him, I says, you could put it into words and compare it to as many things as you can, but you know, you can't experience it from words. You don't know what a person's going through and stuff like that. You know, you can only, you know, people think you're looking for sympathy or looking for handouts. And no, that's fucking bullshit, man. That's just what they that's just bullshit that they feed people. You know, you're looking for handouts, you're looking for this. Yeah, I'm looking for help. You got to put the word out. Everybody needs help. Sometimes at one point in your life you're going to need help. If you're not, well, good for you, man. You're one of the lucky ones. Up until this point, I've told him I've always bounced back. I've never been in a situation. Here I am going on 2 years. You know, homeless. Time goes by so quick too. You know, I start looking at dates and shit like that, looking at this, and I was like, wow, man, that was just, you know, here it is already Friday. I contacted him last Thursday, so it's already been a week since I contacted him. That quick, doesn't seem like it, but it has gone by. So, yeah, it's nice that they, you know, it's nice to have a cup of coffee every morning. Can't really enjoy it the way I want to, but yeah, at least I have it. Little things like that, man. And I'm not unappreciative of anything, man. Yeah, I like the little things and stuff like that, but you know, I've mentioned it before in videos, and I've told him too, and he started getting a little angry too about shit. He's like, damn, dude. He goes, he goes, yeah. He goes, I understand your frustration. I said, no, you don't understand. He goes, no, but I kind of see where you're going, where you're coming from with the anger and stuff. And he goes, you're right. You know, there are people that are just getting fucking paychecks for this and stuff like that. And he goes, and again, I mentioned about the shelters. He goes, yeah. He goes, you're right. He goes, I don't see why you can't just go. I says, no, you can't. And he goes, and maybe he might look into that. I don't know. They need to be exposed. You know, people need to know what's going on, man. I mean, we're human beings. You know, I was working with people, you know, and all of a sudden now it's like, don't get the homeless on me. He stood next to me in line. He got the homeless on me. I got to burn my clothes. You know, that kind of shit. That's the mentality. I was never that way. You know, never that way. Before I moved down here, I used to see, you know, outside I used to get pissed off only because the crack whores and the dealers and shit like that were out there all the time. And like I said, I lived in a motel room. And that was fine for me. But they'd always rent the room next to me for people like that. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Why are you putting them over there? You know what the fuck they're doing. All hours of the night, people coming and going. All hours of the fucking night outside the door with the banging and knocking on the fucking door and shit like that and making come on, man, what the fuck? That's what used to piss me off about it. You know, I mentioned, I tried to help one girl up there. Stood up for another one up there. Dude was giving her shit and everything like that and got on and he goes, you know, you fucking shut your mouth, dude. You ain't nobody. What are you gonna do? Come back 3-4 motherfuckers in? You know? I told the girl, I said, damn, honey, I said, you can kick his ass, man. You're fucking putting up with his bullshit. But you don't understand what they're going through. And that's the other thing, you know? They get addicted to this shit and it's... And they say, well, you know, you got to go to people. They tell you, here's the thing, they tell you got to go to these people. You got to go get help. You got to go get help. You got to get... I've done it. I've gone and tried to get help to get off the street and shit like that. Not from addiction or nothing like that. Told them, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for work. Stuff like that. They look at that. It's not about a background check. It's not about this. It's not about that. Apparently, if you're over the age of 40... according to their fucking, when you go, and it's on all of them. When you go in there, it's on all of them. You know, it's nothing to do with the fucking resume. It's on there. They ask you all this shit, and it's only gonna get worse. It's gonna get fucking worse. You have to fill it out. Maybe not all of them. My experience, the ones that I've come across, it's on there, and I've applied to a lot, so it must be pretty standard. They tell you you got to go to the company websites. Doesn't come up that much. It's done through temp agencies. Cut the overhead down. He even said it too. He goes, yeah. He goes, unfortunately, that's where we are now, with this economy. They're not bringing on full-time employees. So that's what kills you, you know. What are you gonna do about that? That's my fault. I'm gonna make that change. Come on, man. But back to the age thing and all that. It's not making excuses. They look at that. They go on there. Are you over the age of 40? They ask you your race. Because they put it on there now. Apparently it's a federal law or something like that where they have to... It's a numbers game. They have to put on there, well, you hired this many of this type, so far, first 6 months. Well, hey, you better start hiring this type. So it's a fucking joke. It's got nothing to do with the fucking resume. You could be the most qualified motherfucker out of all that fucking job that they're looking for and shit like that. But because they have this certain amount of employees working, this type of employee working there, now they've got to bring this certain amount in to even it out. So, it's a fucking joke. And that's the thing too. You've got that. The bilingual thing, they say, well, that's how it is down here. That's bullshit, man. That's how it is everywhere. I don't care too much about that. I don't come across too many Spanish-speaking people anyway. Hell, when I was in Nashville, I came across more Spanish-speaking than I did down here. And I'm not far from Miami. Yeah, fuck. The Super Bowl was only 10 miles from me. So... You know, don't tell me about the Spanish thing and that's how it is down here. It's like bullshit, man. Bullshit. Jobs are, you know, they say, well, the economy's booming, the jobs are being produced. No, they're not. Here comes this asshole here, this guy. Comes in here, he works at the McDonald's. Pulls right here, always gets out of his car, looks over with a grin on his face. I guess he's mocking me and shit like that. Yeah, motherfucker? You're not that far from being where I'm at. So. But yeah, see how it goes. I didn't want to rant on this, but I just get caught up in all this shit. And, you know, it's a new video, so if anybody don't watch the older videos and stuff like that, try to, you know, reprocess everything in the videos. Let people know what my situation is. Hasn't changed. That I've done. But yeah, like I started saying with the news guy, you know, I told him and he started saying, he goes, damn, dude, he goes, yeah, he goes, hey, you know, He goes, you are one of the ones that are trying. I said, goddamn right I'm trying. Who the fuck wants to live like this? Who the fuck want? I mean, yeah, some people are happy. They've given up, and I've told him that too about the numbers. They say about the numbers are dropping. Numbers ain't dropping down. People are just tired of going. Tired of going and seeing that fucking task force and shit like that. That's why the numbers are dropping. He ain't doing shit for them. He goes, yeah. He goes, it's, you know, he goes, they do have a lot of money and stuff like that. I said, goddamn right, they're sitting on fucking millions, man. They're sitting on fucking millions of fucking dollars. And it's starting to come in the news more and more. The guy from United Way got busted and shit like that. And the Salvation Army, they got busted for stealing money and withholding funds and stuff like that. FEMA, all of them are doing that. The money's supposed to go to certain people. That's what the money's for. Guys like me. Not to live off the fucking system. You know? People fall on hard times because you make it tougher. Look at healthcare. Healthcare's out of fucking control. Housing costs, out of fucking control. That's in the news more and more. Out of fucking control. People don't talk about it because they know. They know I'm right. They know I'm fucking right. Most of them are probably scared because they figure, man, I'm going to be that guy. Maybe not, but, you know, I've come across some people where, like I said, I mentioned before about that guy staying with his brother. I don't know what his situation is. I mean, I don't think he's just going to tell me that to make me feel better. Why would he do that? How's that help my situation? You know, so I can't imagine him telling me that just to say, well, I'll tell him I'm in the same boat, make him feel better. But, you know, come on, man. People don't. If people do that or something like that, I don't know why. I mean, why would you make your situation, make up a bad situation on your part to tell me that so you can relate to me? Come on, man, you can't relate to me. You don't fucking know. So hopefully hear from him today. Hopefully get with her. Like I said, I have a Facebook page. Same name as this video or this thing, Homeless to Enrichment. On Facebook. I'm starting to get more and more likes. I'm starting to get noticed. I got a couple other pages too that are starting to get more and more noticed. I guess Facebook's being nice to me and let me get into the rotation a lot more. But yeah, honestly, people, man, homelessness is it's becoming a problem in this country, more and more and more. And you hear these stories and you see these stories, and you don't realize. They say you got to save your money. You got to do this. Got to save your money. Shit just keeps going up and up and up. That's all it is. It's numbers. Money is numbers. The cost of something is numbers. This cost this much 6 months ago. Now it costs this much now. Why did the price go up? Oh, because your cost went up. Well, why did their cost go up? Why did the cost go up? You know? That's what it is. You got to save money for a rainy day, you know, shit like that. Well, you can't save that way. You know, people live paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, man. You can't. They say, well, you got to go back to school. That's crap, man. Got to go back to school for shit. School costs fucking money. School costs are out of fucking control. It's in the fucking news. They say it. And then you're not guaranteed the fucking job in your field. They say that they I don't know, you know, they dwindle the numbers or something like that. Who knows? I don't know what the actual numbers are. You go by, you know, you got to do your own research and you got to put your own common sense to it and see whether it's bullshit or not. But the cost of schooling is out of fucking control. You know, the school student loans and shit like that. They say it's like $1 billion in debt or something like that because people can't afford to pay it back and shit like that, but they want to get a better education, so they say, oh fuck it, I'll worry about paying for it later. And I get people got to get paid, but where's all this fucking money going? You know, local schools, high schools and shit like that. They say the lottery, apparently a portion of the lottery goes to pay for school. I don't know what it pays for. But teachers want more money because they say they got to pay for the school supplies and stuff for students and shit like that, and parents can't go out and buy Can't go to Walgreens to buy pens and paper and shit like. I don't know if they still, I guess they still use notebooks and shit like that. But things are done online now and shit like that. But where's the money for that? That's paying for the lottery money. That the other day I saw this football, local football, high school football or junior high football team. They had their uniforms on, football uniforms, and they were standing outside collecting money, I guess, for the team and shit like that. And that happens more and more. Well, where's the money for that? Where's the money that's set aside for all this shit? Where's it? Where the fuck's it at? That these people have to be out here panhandling. Basically, they're panhandling. But when they do it, it's okay. But when a homeless guy does it out there with a sign and shit like that, sorry, you got to move it along. Got to move it along. You can't be out here doing it. Come on, man. What the fuck? When they're in that situation, well, you got to help us and shit like that. But you're a homeless guy, can't help you. But yeah, I'm hoping on this news guy. Apparently he's the guy to see. So I've done my research and stuff. So he apparently the guy to see. He seems pretty decent. Like I said, it was only Tuesday. He was going to another place, and I guess he does these things. He gets a lot of people to contact him with shit and everything. I guess he weeds through, what's worthy and this and this. So he seemed like he's going to help me. Got to give it a shot. You got to try. Got to put it out there. Maybe he can put me in touch with somebody who's hiring. Maybe they'll put me through to get me in working or something. Because he's asked me that a couple times. And I guess he was testing me or something like that. I don't know, which is fine. He goes, well, what are you looking for? He goes, what are you looking for to not be homeless and stuff like that? And I've told him every single time. I said, look, I keep applying for work. I need a paycheck, to get out of this. I says, money's the only thing that gets you out of this situation. Money's the only thing that keeps you out of this situation. I've told him, I says, you got homeless people. I've told him everything that's in the videos. I've told him and stuff, but I do it in this video because it's a new channel in case nobody goes back to watch the older videos and don't know where I've put what. I hope everybody will watch my videos. It's a lot of watching, but most people don't have the time to do that or whatever. I'm not gonna say nobody cares and stuff. Yeah, people care, but I understand people got their own thing going on. There's not much they can do. My biggest thing is the awareness to let people know, hey, and again, it's in my experience in my area. I don't know, I don't know what happens in New York. I don't know what happens in, Texas, or I don't know what happens in Indiana. I don't know what those areas are. Maybe those homeless shelters are different. Maybe the homeless population ain't so bad out there. Maybe they actually help people out there. Maybe they use the money for them and stuff like that. All I can say is, in my area, I've gotten attacked on that too. People say, well, I'm, on the news pages, well, I've been working with homeless for 10 years, and I know, well, that's fine, dude. How about you donate to my thing on Facebook? Hello, you still there? Yeah, okay. They jump at you and shit like that. I've been helping people for this and this, and I feed them. You feed them, dude. You go to Walmart, you grab a couple of things, you grab a loaf of bread or something like that, you grab some fucking peanut butter and jelly, you throw together a fucking sandwich and you give it to them. That's what you do. You see them sitting on the sidewalk or something like that, sleeping, and you throw them a fucking blanket, or you give them a cup of hot chocolate. And you call yourself fucking helping nobody. You're not fucking helping nobody. Why don't you talk to the motherfucker? Why don't you talk to the fucking dude or the woman or whatever out there? Talk to them, learn their fucking story, and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try and help you, man. I'm gonna get you off the fucking street. That's helping. That's the same thing. And the news guy asked me that too. He goes, what do you think needs to happen? And I told him. He goes, you seem like a pretty smart guy, man. He goes, you don't look homeless or anything. I said, what do you mean I don't look homeless? I said, look at my fucking hair, dude. Look at my face. Look at all the fucking hair on my face. I said, I hate the fucking hair when it gets on my face. Looks like a fucking bird's nest. What do you mean I don't look the part? I don't want to look the part. I don't want to learn how to be homeless. I don't want to learn the fucking system. Okay? I don't want to learn how to be homeless, to stay homeless. Some people, that's the first thing they do. How do I get that check? Took me a long time to go through all that, man. I didn't know how to fucking do all that. I don't want to know how to do all that. My priority was looking for work. To get a fucking paycheck. That's the check I want. That's the check I want to get every week. The fucking paycheck. You know, you talk about the illegals that come in this country and shit like that, and they say, well, Americans don't want to do these jobs and this job and this job. And yeah, I'll tell you what. Once they become a U.S. citizen, you think they're still going to do them fucking jobs? Get the fuck out of here. They're not going to do them jobs. The reason they're doing them jobs is because they're illegally. They don't want to get caught. They don't want to get sent back to the hell that they're in. So here's what they do. They come here to be taken advantage of by motherfuckers who sit behind these fucking desks and, well, I'm going to take advantage of your situation. I want you to do this and this and this, and I'll give you $8 for today. And if you don't do it, I'm going to turn you in. They play the fucking bullshit like that. You fucking take advantage of people. When motherfuckers like that go broke, and when your business closes the fuck up and shit like that, and you're losing money because of your business, or you can't get help for your business, those are the motherfuckers I like to see go out of fucking business. Same thing with fucking homelessness. They take fucking advantage of you. Well, hey, look, I'll pay you this, but if you don't want to do this, you know, fuck you, motherfucker. Those are the ones where you want to hit the fucking lottery. You know, hit the fucking lottery, you come back, and you become that motherfucker's boss. And they say, well, it's not, revenge ain't nothing. Bull fucking shit, man. Those are the motherfuckers you want to put out on the fucking street. Those motherfuckers. You come back and you be that fucker's boss, and you be like, remember me? This is so-and-so. He's our new district manager. Yeah, remember me now, huh, motherfucker? Now I'm your boss. Yeah, that's the thing, you know. Homelessness and illegal immigrants, man. They're just looking for a better life, man. I mean, look at what they go through, man. Look at the shit that they go through to hell. The shit in their countries, you know. I don't fault them for doing that, coming through here, and motherfuckers take advantage of them. There's been times when they take the money, and I guess they know that going in. And shit like that. But god damn it, I don't care who you are, what situation you are, man. You can't fucking do that to people, man. You know? And there's so much lost opportunity, too. You know? We say in this country about, you know, they're worried about cyber warfare. And I keep bringing up cybersecurity because I'm into that stuff. I want to get into working with that. And I've told him that. There's so much lost opportunity because, oh, well, you're a homeless guy. You ain't shit you can do. What the fuck do you know? I'm homeless now. It's not like I've been homeless since birth, motherfucker. You know, I've got skills and shit. They don't care. No, so much lost opportunity. So much that you know, you don't, because you don't talk to people. You don't want to know their story. You don't give a fuck. You know? Just keep getting that fucking money. But yeah, that's the thing with the page and with this channel and my story and shit like that, to do it, to make that awareness, to let people know, hey, I just need this fucking rain to stop. I think it's gonna rain all morning. I don't know. Fuck, I just need it to stop for about 30 fucking minutes. Yeah, 30 fucking minutes to stop so I can get over there and get something to eat. Yeah, I told him that too, about, he asked me about eating it. Like I said, I've told him everything and stuff like that. But the expressions on his face when I told him, I don't think he could believe it was real. He's like, wow. He goes, so that's basically what you eat every day. I said, yeah, what else can I do? I got to conserve the funds. I got to keep it cheap every day. So this is cheap. Can't keep shit in the vehicle. So I got to spend every day. So I don't know. Hopefully hear from him today and see what's going on and wait for it to air. and hopefully somebody out there sees it. And they, the biggest thing too is I had told them too, I want to send panic. Then again, it won't send panic. It won't send fear, because you're one guy, you're a homeless guy, you're an angry homeless guy is what they look at. You know, with these shelters and that fucking task force and shit like that, make them sweat like, oh shit. We need. What are they gonna do? Then they'll start. Then they'll start putting people in the beds. So look, we've got people in beds. We got, yeah. Okay, well, you're doing it now only because this thing aired. Give it about a month. It'll be right back to where it was. You know, nobody's gonna follow up on it. Nobody cares. Paycheck to them. Not looking to end shit. And I've told, like I said, I've explained everything in my videos. I explained to them. A lot of shit I didn't get to mention, but I just started going off like, you know, like I do sometimes on these videos. But you get so fucking pissed off, you get so fucking frustrated, because the public just thinks like they're these people exist and they're helping. And well, you got to get help. You got to go apply for it. Man, you just. You know, yeah, I just need this. They just need this fucking rain to stop for 30 minutes so I can get over there and get. Yeah, I gotta go in and talk to her. Looking the way I fucking do, but I go in there every day, so they see me. If this thing started, I'd drive over, but like I said, I can't afford to lose the space. So I got one more thing to worry about. Because I've mentioned that. So let me get off of here, try to get my day started. Well, as soon as the rain stops. But yeah, watch my videos. Go like my page on Facebook. It's the same title as this fucking drips are coming in now, because it's like, so I got rain dripping on me to go in and try to sell myself for a fucking job. But yeah, go like my Facebook page. Same title as this YouTube channel. Click like, follow, and build my numbers up. Get it into rotation more and more. I want to try and get more and more subscribers, more and more this and this and this, and start. I basically want to start putting pressure on these shelters and on these, you know, in this area and shit like that, and they start asking us, well, yeah, why are you closed during the day? Why don't you have these people coming in here and helping them? Or why isn't the start putting fucking pressure on them? Is basically the thing I want to do. I want to get out of this situation, and you know, hopefully get enough money where I can get out of this situation and start doing not this shit. Where I want to get them. I want to get them caught up with technology, is what I want to do. I don't know, most people know how to set up a Facebook page or something like it. But, you know, like I said, I've been in shelters and stuff like that. A lot of them don't know how to use a computer. A lot of them don't know how to set up an email account. Most of them don't know how to do, you know, a Facebook page to keep in touch with people and shit like that. They don't understand how to set up their phones right and shit. I've been around it. I've done that. I can do that. And once they're able to start doing that, then the need for these fucking case managers and these people in these shelters and shit like that becomes less and less. Then their numbers start dwindling. Then their numbers start dropping and shit like that, because I'm making it bad for them. You know, set up another. That's why I got all the videos off the other one. To do that, meet with these homeless people and shit like. I'm not gonna give up on them, man. Yeah, I just need to get out of this situation. And then I could do that, set it up for them, and show them how to do their phones right. Show them how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. Most people don't know how to set up a GoFundMe and show them how to do all that and get them out of here, man. I'll be more helpful to them than these motherfuckers are, because they don't give a fuck. You're paid to do a fucking job, okay? Your job is to end the homelessness, like you preach on your fucking website and shit like that. Help us donate. We need more donations so we can help. You don't need more fucking donations, motherfucker. You're sitting on millions. You're sitting on grants and shit like that and vouchers and shit like that you're hoarding. You don't need more. What you need to do is do your fucking job. That's what you need to do more of, your fucking job. And yeah, that's my plan. Put them the fuck out of a job. They've been benefiting too fucking long. Trust me, I've been through it. I've seen it. They don't do shit. And I've told him that too. You know, what are they doing all day? You know, they ain't doing shit. They're not helping nobody. Gone through all that with the videos and shit like that, man. So, well, this video's starting to get long. It's fucking rain, man. So I don't know if you can hear it tapping on the roof. But, yeah, I mean, imagine in the middle of the night, rain's pouring down fucking heavy. And you know, you got that, like I said, it's like sleeping in you're sleeping in a tube. You know? So let me get out of here. Watch this video and you know, watch my other videos. Buy my t-shirts. I'm gonna start putting that link at the bottom. Buy my t-shirts and stuff like that. Buy my hoodie. Share my page. Share my story. Like my Facebook page. Follow it. Subscribe on here. You know, anything to build the numbers up. Get the word out. Get it to where the right person sees it. And maybe they contact me and they come talk to me and say, well, this and this and this. And maybe they start looking into these shelters in this area. Maybe they start talking to these case managers. Maybe they go meet with this task force and say, maybe they can sit there and watch and say, yep, 30 people showed up today and this guy's right. He's not making this shit up. He's right. They didn't do shit for him today. We watched him for a week. And every single day for a week, they told him nothing. They sent him back out on the street. And then they start questioning him. Then they start going to him and say, hey, what are you doing? We don't have, well, what are you doing? Why do you have people come out here every day when you know up front you're going to tell them there's no beds? Why do you have them come out here standing in the rain or standing in this heat and stuff like that, dragging all their stuff out here coming from, and then start talking to the other homeless people and saying, how far do you come and everything? Start talking to them. That's what you got to do. Don't go to the fucking shelter talking to them. Don't go to the fucking task force people talking to them and shit like that. Eventually do that, but you know, talk to the homeless people. Ask them, you know, what they're doing. Go from there. And then start talking to them. Say, hey, man, we've been watching all week and stuff like that. And every day you tell them, no beds. You can't get... Why are the shelters closed? Why can't they go there and get a shower every day? Why can't they go and do their laundry? Why can't they go in there and talk to a job person and get them part-time work, get them work or something like that? Or some of these people, why can't you help them get this or that or this? Well, what is it that you're doing? You're getting a paycheck, but you're not doing shit. Go in there and do that. That's the other thing I want to see benefit from these videos and shit like that. Do that kind of thing. Start pressuring these motherfuckers. And follow up on them. Follow up on this shit. You know? Look into it. And then maybe the public starts, you know, going on to it and saying, yeah, man, I donate money all the time, and you know, why are the homeless still out there? You know, and they start saying, talk to us, meet with us. And some of them might be pissed off because for whatever the reason, you know, they're homeless and shit like that. I don't know, but there's some people that I'm sure are out here not because of the same reason, because of drugs, this and this. Some are out here in their 60s. You know, 60-year-old out here. Some are in wheelchairs. They roll in there with their wheelchair, got their backpack and shit on there, got all their shit on their thing and on their wheelchair, and well, we don't have anything today. Then they just roll off. I don't know if they're getting checks or nothing like that, but you know, you got people living on the fucking streets. Pressure these fucking people. Start watching. I told him that. Thanksgiving week I mentioned that. I went out there Monday. No beds, we don't have anything. Tuesday went out there. Nothing. Wednesday went out there. Nothing. Won't have anything till Sunday. That's why the numbers are going down. People stop showing the fuck up. They're still getting a paycheck, though. Still getting a fucking paycheck. Not doing it for volunteering. You think these motherfuckers are getting out there to do this shit every day volunteering? Get the fuck out of here. They're getting something. And again, my experience, my area, I can only talk for that. I don't know what's going on in other areas. I can only say the ones that are in my area that do it, that I come across, these are the wrong fucking people doing it. These are the wrong fucking people getting paid to do this shit. Yeah, so, like I said, that's what I'm looking for. Let me be the savior. Subscribe to my channel. Let my subscribers build up. Follow my page on Facebook. Share it. Buy my t-shirts. Wear them around. Share it. Help me get out of this situation, and then I can go from there. I still go looking for work and stuff like that because I got to stay out of this situation. But you know, promote my page and shit like that. Maybe some homeless people will see it. There's too many homeless pages on there, and all they're doing is just looking for likes, looking for that donation thing to get on there. I don't have a donate button on mine. I have a link for Facebook where you can donate. I think I've shared it on that page a couple times, but I still have to look at my own personal situation, you know. So I still have to focus on that, on my own situation, my own personal problem, to get out of it, to get work. So things got to go viral, man. Everything's got to go viral. So let's go from there. See what you can do.